Yo, attention credit repair hustlers. I just got done with a hike, and on the hike, my buddy that was utilizing the credit repair blueprint, he called me up. He was like, "Yo, Blade, I just made $5,500 within the past 2 weeks," and he was shocked. He told me he felt like Ric Flair. Okay, I know for a fact you all can do that. Matter of fact, I know at least you can get your first client within 2 weeks, and I challenge you to do so. So what I want to offer you guys are 2 weeks for free of Go High Level. I want to offer you my snapshot. I want to offer you everything I have so that you have the best chances of getting your first client within the next 2 weeks. That being said, after this video, it's to be a 20, maybe 30-minute video that I want you to watch. It's to be a quick webinar that's going to explain everything that comes along and everything that you have to do with absolute detail. So make sure you watch this little video that's going to pop up right after I'm done talking, and watch that 20, 30-minute webinar to explain everything that we have to offer so that you have no surprises, and then take on that 2-week challenge. And of course, if you have any questions, always book a call with me down below, and I'll be more than happy to help you out or develop some strategy with you. Once again, guys, to your success, and I know you can get your first client within the first 2 weeks. Peace out, guys. See you there. Today, what we're going to be talking about are three main things that just get us clients literally on demand. All right, guys. So let's hop on to this. Can you guys see my board here pretty well? Or do I need to do a full screen share here somehow? Hold up. Let me do. That's my desktop. Oops. You guys can see my board well, right?
Yeah.
You see this?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, cool. So 3 things we're going to be talking about today. 3 main things we're talking about are the first thing that you guys are all probably working on right now, or you're working through primarily referrals. All right. Referrals are the easiest type of people to close. I mean, realistically, you probably closing these referrals at 80-90% because they're passed on through another person. That being said, what I expect from all successful businesses, even my businesses that are spending like $1,000 or $2,000 a day on ad spend. I was just down in Florida talking to one of my buddies there. But those businesses, to really be ultra successful, you should be spending, your referrals should be coming in at around 70%. The other 30% should be cold outreach. And we're getting to that soon. So the first thing we're going to talk about are referrals. All right. Second thing we're going to be talking about are organic marketing. And I love this part, okay? Because you don't have to spend a single dollar and you can get clients on demand. All right. Mr. Benno over there, he knows about this. His YouTube channel, he loves it now. All right. The last thing, so organic. And number 3, obviously we got the paid ads. So the paid ads are when you're actually starting to get some clients and you're ready to scale that baby. You're ready to start putting some money, put in $5 in and get a pre-qualified, scheduled, and confirmed appointment out. Okay, every time. So the last one, we got the paid ads over here. All right, so let's talk a little bit about referrals and how to tremendously increase your referral rate over here. So one of my biggest tips for referrals, the best way to do this is communication, obviously. Another thing is, once you're working with somebody, you need to have an automated way to be able to ask for referrals. I see a lot of companies right now, a lot of credit repair companies that I'm working with, they're afraid to ask for referrals because they might feel like they have to wait to the very end, like after 6 months or after 12 months to actually ask for a referral, or to even to ask for a testimonial. That being said, you don't really have to do that, because as soon as you're starting to provide them with results, as soon as they actually start to become happy, that's when you can start to ask for some testimonials. And realistically, you can start bumping up their credit within the first month, within the first 2 months, within the first 3 months. The first 3 months, they should start seeing results. That being said, within the first 3 months is when you should probably start asking for some referrals. You should be asking for some testimonials, and you should be asking mostly the biggest things to get are video testimonials. Okay. The reason why is because a video testimonial immediately demands respects, immediately demands expertise. Okay. So to get more referrals, the way we've seen to really work the way we've seen that just works every time is what you're going to do is you're going to send out an envelope, okay? All right, you're going to send out an envelope to these people, to your past clients. This works so well, okay, guys? Works so well to get referrals, testimonials, and video testimonials. You send out a little envelope, a little letter, okay? In this little letter, you're going to put like $1 in there, okay? Put the $1 in there and put a little message in the envelope and say, listen, there's more to come. Provide me with a testimonial, provide me with a video review, provide me with a referral, okay? But by the fact that you already put $1 in this envelope means that you're willing to pay these people. That being said, these people are more inclined to actually give you more referrals, to give you a video testimony, or pretty much whatever you want, because you already paid them in advance. Okay, we tried this recently with my buddy Carlos. Okay, he's in, like I said, I was just doing a video shoot with them 2 or 3 weeks ago. Okay, he's one of the guys that are spending $1,000 or $2,000 a day just on Facebook. Google, he's spending around 500 and 750. All right, on Google alone, Facebook another grand. And we recently tried this out with him. We didn't necessarily do referrals yet, but we asked for video reviews, video testimonials. So what we did is, like I said, in a little envelope, we handwrote the address on the envelope because it increases convert open rates. One of my realtor buddies taught me that. And we handwrote the address on the envelope, gave them, put $1 in there, put a QR code. You can literally go online and you can search up QR code generator. And from there, we sent all these people out with $1 inside asking for video testimonials. And out of them, we got so many back. And all we had to do is we just threw them another $10 once they actually revised with this video testimonial. So let me give you a quick example out of this. So let's say we sent out 100 envelopes for $100, okay? Out of those 100 envelopes, we got around 60, we got 60 written testimonials, okay, where pretty much what they did was they took a picture of their car or their house, something that they fixed, and they wrote out a handwritten testimonial on the piece of paper that we provided with them. And from there, what we did was just took a picture of that and posted on our Facebook, posted on our Instagram, posted on whatever they had. We just spread it around. From there, out of those 160 written testimonials, and out of those, we got another 10 video testimonials where the guy literally took his phone, was like this, and it was like, he fixed my credit. It was amazing, and I was able to buy this car. Okay, and it was really short and simple, straight to the point. And the beauty behind this was because it was super, super easy for them to do, and they're already getting paid. They scanned the QR code and sent a testimonial right there. I guarantee you guys, that simple first thing right there will get you a lot of referrals and get you a lot of video testimonials. Video testimonials are key here. All right, they're key. Matter of fact, one of my best paid ads, which we're getting to a little bit later, one of my best single-handed best paid ads was a video testimonial. Okay, the video testimonial was simply a video like this. Okay, and it was a split screen. Okay, on one side of it, it said, on one side of it was a sheet of paper. It was a sheet of paper showing the before and after their credit. So before it was probably like a 450 and it raised to like a 620. And so on one side of the screen, they just showed the fact that he had a 420 to a 650 and he physically moved the paper on the video. And the other side was the guy over here speaking like, whoa, this saved my restaurant. I'm so happy that I fixed my credit. I'm so happy that Carlos fixed my credit. And this video ad right there blew up. First of all, we put it on Instagram first, and it blew up on Instagram. People loved it. He had so many comments on that. Then what we did is we migrated over to the paid ads, and then it blew up. What we have found is that chances are, if it works on Instagram, it's going to work on as a paid ad. And really, how you really scale, how you really grow your Instagram, how you grow your Facebook, how you grow your YouTube, whatever it is, you first want to find, and I'll get into this a little bit later about the offer, but you first want to find something that works, and then you just boost that, you know? So you see an Instagram, if you see an Instagram post on your Instagram that's doing exceptionally well, better than whatever you have, that's the one you want to boost because that one's already circulating well. That's already doing well. That's the one you want to utilize and actually start to boost. Okay. So we got these referrals over here. We got a bunch of people referring over to you. Like I said, 70% of your business should 100% be referrals. Okay. Now to the organic traffic, one of my favorite things. Okay. Organic, you can get clients organically through a couple of sources here. Okay. Obviously, you got the mains, we got the Facebook, we got the Insta, and we got my favorite, my YouTube. All right. YouTube, Insta, and Facebook. Okay. And let me just, before I even get into talking about this, let me just explain something about you becoming a millionaire or billionaire, you just generating a lot of money. I used to do, I might have told one of you guys this story. I'm probably told Casey this a bunch of times, but it was before I started doing credit repair marketing. I was actually doing real estate marketing. And I was doing some consulting for one of those real estate agents. And I went over to his office. He was probably making 200 or 300K a year. Obviously, he wanted to make $1 million a year. Went to his office. He probably has around 2, maybe 3 employees. And he was doing pretty well for himself, but he called me over because he wanted me to do some advertising for him so he can start to really scale his business. That being said, I showed up to his office. I was supposed to be there at 3. I showed up there maybe a half hour earlier because I kind of wanted to get to know the secretaries, kind of wanted to get to know everybody. Showed up to 30 minutes earlier. It was probably 2:30. And once I got there, what I noticed was the fact that the guy was outside and he was mowing his lawn. Okay. Normally that's fine. It doesn't matter if your house, doesn't matter if you're mowing a lawn. The fact that really bugged me was that he wanted to become a millionaire. To become a millionaire, you need to make $500 an hour. And that was his work time. During his work time, he was mowing the lawn. You can pay somebody $20, $30 to mow your lawn. But if you want to become a millionaire, you got to be making $500 an hour. Why would you waste your time on something that makes you $20 an hour? You know? So that was the first thing that I said to him. I went up there, I was like, bro, why are you mowing your lawn? Why can't you hire someone? Why aren't you focusing your efforts, your time and efforts? Because time is the one thing we don't have infinite of. We always make infinite money. We don't always have infinite time, right? We have 24 hours of the day. Chances are you're sleeping through 10 of them or 8 to 10 of them, you know? So realistically, you don't have 24 hours a day. Realistically, you probably only, because of all the things you do in a day, you probably have like 12 hours a day, really, just to do your own thing, you know, because you're eating, you're sleeping, things like that. Even less than that, you probably 10 hours a day. So out of those 10 hours a day, it's completely dependent on how you spend those 10 hours a day. If you want to become a millionaire, you got to be making $500 an hour. Spend those 10 hours a day doing millionaire things. That being said, we're going to get into organic marketing, okay? And this will make sense very soon. Your Facebook, your Insta, and YouTube. We all, without a doubt, can agree that you can get clients through your Facebook, you can get clients through your Instagram, you can get clients through your YouTube. So in order to truly optimize this, in order to truly maximize the total amount of money that you're making off of all these social media accounts, I'm not going to include LinkedIn here because we can go over that later if you guys want to, but these are the main 3. To really truly maximize this, what you need to be doing is developing a way to make one recording and have it spread out through all these social media platforms so that you strictly focus in on the things that make you a lot of money. And for most people, for like me, that's my content, okay? And paid ads, obviously. But so what I'm trying to get to here, what I'm explaining to you really quick, obviously you have Facebook here, what you should probably already have. You should probably already have a Facebook group. You should probably have a page. And you should probably have a profile. Okay. And to get into here, obviously, like I said, you want a way to develop content once and distribute it among all your social media platforms. So for example, this entire webinar right here, what I can easily do, we're talking about 3 topics here. We're talking about referrals, we're talking about organic, and we're talking about paid ads. Okay. Those are 3 topics right there. And I'm sure after this webinar, you guys are probably going to ask me some questions. Even before this webinar, you guys ask me some questions. So what you need to be doing is in your group, you need to have webinars just like this. In this webinar, you're going to be talking about 3 topics. Like for me, once again, referrals, paid ads, organic marketing. Out of those, because you have a couple of people here, even having like 2 or 3 people on here, people are going to ask you questions. So those 3 things might turn to 4 or 5 things. Out of those 4 or 5 things, those are 4 or 5 videos, well, 5 videos that you can send out to each different social media platform. So realistically, all you need to do once a week or even twice a week is do a webinar like this, create 5 videos and spread it among your social media platforms. But Blade, how do I do that? I suck at editing. I suck at thumbnails. I don't know how to do SEO. I don't know how to do any of that shit. Well, let me tell you. So, and we'll get into optimizing your page and profile a little bit later. But what you need to have, what your homework is to do today is go on a Facebook group, look up a Facebook group titled like videography or editing or something like that. Okay, go to a Facebook group, naming editing. Put up a post on the editing group saying, I'm looking for a videographer or I'm looking for an editor to distribute my content among all my social media. That's all you had to say. And as long as the Facebook group has 40K plus, I guarantee you, you're going to get 9 responses within an hour. Okay, 9 responses of people that you can potentially hire as a VA to do this. But Blade, that costs so much money. No, it does not. It really does not. The minimum wage in the Philippines is $3 an hour. The minimum wage in Pakistan is $3 an hour. The minimum wage in like India is $3 an hour. Minimum wage in like Colombia is like $6 an hour. There's so many places like that. All right. So when you get these 9 responses, you probably get 2, maybe high ticket ones, but the other, 6, 7 are going to be people that are willing to get paid $3 an hour just for your work. And the thing about these people, I have a couple of VAs myself just to do this stuff. Okay. These people are the most hardest working people ever because a lot of them just recently got laid off because of coronavirus and they have nothing to support their family. Let me give you a quick example. My girl, Hannah, she's from the Philippines. I don't pay her $3. I pay her per video. We'll get into that. But she works super, super, super hard. She works her freaking ass off because of the fact she has 2 kids and she needs to feed her family. She has 2 kids. They both need to be fed. One's in school, so she needs to be paying for online classes now. She needs to be paying for her house, for her rent. She needs to pay for food and all those things. So they will do anything to make you happy. That being said, I guarantee you, if you put a post up there really quick on I need a videographer, you will get 9 responses and that you can charge them $3 an hour or they charge you $3 an hour, but even better. Okay. Don't do it per hour. Okay. I mean, I know I was speaking that a lot, but the first couple of jobs so that you really start to test them out. Yeah. Do it $3 an hour. Okay. But once you start develop a reputation with them, once they understand what they need to do, once they understand how you like it, you need to be doing it per job. So what I do is, like I said, I have my editor. She's Hannah. Editing's Hannah. Right. I have my SEO guy. Once again, you can find them on a Facebook group. He's my team. And I also have another virtual assistant. There's a random VA to help me with my ads. Because like I said, I don't know if you guys know, but I run 12 ad accounts. Okay. I don't want to do any more than that, to be honest. But my VA helps me manage all those 12 ad accounts. And so I have Wally for that. Okay. Now I have 3 people here, pay them $3 to $4 an hour realistically. Well, like I said, I go per video, per thumbnail, but realistically it's around like $3 an hour. So it's not a lot at all. But what I simply do is, for my editing and my SEO guy, I have this video right now. I have this webinar that I just made, okay? I take this webinar and I have my editing and my SEO guy in one Facebook group. So one little messenger group. I take my webinar, I upload to Dropbox. I love Dropbox. I think it's a lot better than Google Drive. But I take my webinar, upload it to Dropbox, and I pass the URL to, first I pass it over to Hannah, my editing guru right here. Hannah, what Hannah does then is she takes that video, she chops up, like I said, into 3, 4, 5 different videos, and she distributes them among your Facebook group, to your Facebook page, to your personal profile. She distributes among to your Instagram. That 5 will probably turn to maybe 10 because Instagram is 60-second clips. So she probably get my most important 60-second clips and she among my Instagram. And she also distributes among my YouTube. Okay. All these, like for my specifically my YouTube, she makes it as an unlisted video. My Facebook, she just schedules in advance. Then what she does is Hannah communicates to my team, my SEO guy. And they're both really good friends because we're constantly talking literally every single day. Okay. What she does then is once the video is done and once she's done editing, once she's done with a thumbnail and all that, she says, hey, Martine, videos are done. It's your turn. Contacts my SEO guy, and the SEO guy does the hashtags, does the keywords, and does the tags for Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay. And then realistically, I don't need to do a lot of work. What I really do is she just personally texts me over the pictures of thumbnails. Okay. She just texts me over pictures of thumbnails. I'm like, she gives you usually 3 options and I like this one better, or change this one, or change the picture on this one. Because what she usually does is she just screenshots like my webinars and takes a picture out of me, cuts me out, and just puts me on the thumbnail. And if I don't like that, because maybe I'm making like a stupid face or something like that, she can go to my Instagram, she can go to my Facebook. I always have a bunch of pictures I have for her. She can go through those and put those on my thumbnail. This entire process right now, I'm doing this for myself and I'm doing this for 3 other clients, and they love it. Realistically, I don't want to go more than 3 clients because it is a lot of work on my hand just to constantly be saying, I like this thumbnail, no, it's the wrong thumbnail, good thumbnail, blah, blah, blah. But if you just do it for your own company, it takes a minute a day for you just to say, I like that thumbnail, bam, check. And you can spend the rest of the time of your day doing millionaire things like getting more VAs, getting more closers, running the ads, doing things like that, things that actually make you $1 million, you know? So it all makes sense. But even before you need to do that, you got to make sure your profile and your page is really, truly optimized. Okay. So that being said, on your Facebook page, your Facebook profile, even your Instagram, there's a couple of things that you need to make sure you're doing. Let me give you a quick example. Let me just share my screen and show you my buddy over here on his Instagram account. This would be a fantastic example of second. All right, let me share my screen really quick. All right, cool. This is one of our buddies. And he does an amazing job with his Instagram, okay? Right now what he has his personal Instagram account, and he also has his Facebook page Instagram account. So as soon as you hop on here, you instantly see that you instantly see that his bio is beautiful. I help change people's lives by fixing their credit. Bam, quick call to action right there, showing exactly what you guys do. Founder of the Credit Repair Kings, and that goes over to his actual page, his clubhouse right there. DM me the word credit to learn more, and over there it takes him to his website. So that's a fantastic example of what you should really have in your bio. He has little emojis right here so that it just grabs people's attention, to makes lives a little bit up. It shows the website right down there. It shows a quick call to action, DM the word credit for more. And a couple other things that he does really well is his actual story covers. So he has about me, he has testimonials, FAQs, results, credit rep, and facts. Fantastic, amazing. He has beautiful laid out covers, so he just looks professional. And he's always talking. He's not always talking about credit. What I always preach that you should do is you should definitely have a pattern. You can definitely fix that up. But one of the biggest things is when he's doing this, you, like I said, you should have a pattern. You should have like a color theme, and you should definitely have a pattern. So for a pattern example is maybe one giving value by teaching you guys something, another one a personal picture, and maybe another one is like a call to action. Okay. And recycling between those three is literally the best way of doing it. Provide value, a personal life, and then call to action. Rotate between those three, keeping a simple color scheme and all like that. People, first impressions for everybody is the biggest thing. That being said, make your presence known as a very professional person. And I'm sure Mr. Bennett over here can really attest to that. Okay. We checked out his Instagram account, and he's already getting DMs as soon as he fixes it up. Other thing is, obviously, you're going to want to make sure your personal profile and your Facebook page looks good as well. So let me hop over to my profile really quick. I'll give you a quick example. Okay, so right here, easy credit repair clients, download the blueprint. So what I recommend for all my clients to do, no matter what you're doing, is 100%. That was another VA right there. 100% offer a little freebie, offer a little piece of value by checking out your profile. So you click this really quick. What it would do is over here, download the blueprint, click over here, and it shows the credit repair blueprint right there. And by the way, guys, I recommend you check that out because this talks about organic, all about optimizing your presence. And trust me, you guys will like that. After that, has a little call to action. How do we get 2,000 pre-qualified appointments every single month for less than $10 each on autopilot? Takes you over to my course. And I have something else for my little software over here and a scheduled strategy session right there. Okay. So credit repair blueprint, like I said, highly recommend you guys check that out. It's very informative. But I mean, let's get back onto this. So like I was saying before, do things that make you $1 million, $500 an hour. Okay. Put systems into this entire talk. We're going to be talking about putting systems into place to truly make you a millionaire. Like for the first one right there, your content distribution strategy. Film something once, maybe you film an hour a week, which is realistically what I do. Film an hour a week and distribute it among all your social media platforms for it to go out throughout the entire week to everybody. Okay. Get your quick. Awesome. Like I said, guys, if you're interested in learning how exactly we get those 2,000 pre-qualified scheduled appointments, if you like what we have to say over here, need some more help, need some extra help, make sure you contact my buddy Casey. Or if you're watching the rewatch of this, make sure you click the link down below and schedule a time to talk with us. That being said, so we got right now, we got the referrals, right? We're talking about sending out manual envelopes with actually handwriting the address. We're talking about communication with them too as well. All right, talking about communication. So putting little integrations. This is why I love Go High Level so freaking much. Because with Go High Level, you can automate these sequences, you can automate these integrations very easily so that as soon as somebody signs up to you, they put it into a sequence where you just send them emails, text messages, and voicemails. Okay. Matter of fact, with Go High Level, what you also do is as soon as they hop onto a campaign or into a little opportunity section, you can automatically add them to a Facebook audience. And if you want to take them out, if you take them out of that campaign, you want to add them to a different campaign, Go High Level allows you to remove those people from the audience as well. So Go High Level, trust me, it blows my mind. As soon as I learned about Go High Level, it changed the game for me. Okay. All right. So like I said, referrals, talking about the envelopes, organic, our content distribution method, okay? So that means you film something once, you film it for an hour, and you spread it among all your social media platforms, all right? Last one, we got the paid ads over here. So let's talk about some paid ads, guys. And let me give you some secrets that I guarantee, like all this stuff, I guarantee you guys, if you follow along with these little quick secrets that I give you, you're gonna really do something spectacular. All right. Cool. So paid ads over here. All right, let me just move my chair over here. Just to make it a little bit easier for you all to see. we have the paid ads over here. Now, there's about 3 rules to paid ads. 3 specific rules that you need to follow that I guarantee you, if you spend $10,000 on a Facebook course, if you spend $10,000 on a Google course, Pinterest, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever it is, you're going to go through about an 8-week process, 6 to 8 weeks for this $10,000 course. And at the very end of the course, I'm going to wrap it up and say these 3 things are the 3 things you need to follow. Okay. 1, your offer. Get your offer right first. 2, don't do stupid shit. Don't do stupid shit. Number 3, you're targeting. Okay. 3 most important things that just, it blows my mind people get this wrong. Okay. Your offer. So I preach this to everybody. Okay. Like I preach my YouTube, how YouTube has done so well for me too. Realistically, you guys have all found me from my YouTube. Realistically, my YouTube has around 30 subscribers. And realistically, I'm making money. You guys have all found me from my YouTube. So what I'm trying to say, YouTube works. What I'm trying to say, Facebook works. I'm trying to say Instagram works. I'm sure you all know that already. Okay. But on to the scaling. Okay. You understand the fact that you do definitely need to be posting up content. You realize that Gary Vee said content is king, and it truly is. Okay. People love that stuff. All right. So let's talk about some paid ads over here really quick. The offer. One of the most important things you need to do, okay? Let's say, for example, let me just go to a different page of this. The offer, right? You can literally have your targeting. So if you scale this out of 1 out of 10, let's say you're targeting. Your targeting is a complete 10, okay? Let's say your pictures, let's say you went to a professional videographer, you got your pictures done perfectly, all right? Let's say your pictures that you did are, or even your videos, your picture and your video. So pic or vid, let's say that's a 10, okay? Let's say your audience is amazing, your interest-based targeting is amazing. You got everything dialed in, but your offer, let's say your offer sucks. Let's say you got a 0. Now just do this multiplication quick. 10 times 10 is 100. Times 0 is still 0. Okay. That being said, your offer is 100% the most important thing. Realistically here, dude, if realistically, your targeting only accounts to 15%. Okay. It only increases your offer by 15%. You can have no targeting. You can have a picture of, we literally did this with another consultant. We had a picture of a pink screen saying ad. It was a blank pink screen and it said ad. But our offer below it was amazing and it worked. The click-through rate of this was like, I think it was like a 6%, something really, really high, because the first 3 lines that you have over here, we stayed the offer and it was amazing and it just worked. The click-through rate was amazing. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is the offer is the most important part. Okay. Without a doubt, the most important part. Blade, how do I figure out what offer to use? I mean, aren't I just repairing credit? Yeah, you are. You're just repairing credit. But what I mean by offer is how you say it. So when you're writing an ad up, there are, let's say you make 3 different offers. Let's say you state it in 3 different ways. So like for one offer could be like, we have this amazing guarantee. Okay. Another one could be like, we're the cheapest. And another one could be like, we have all these benefits. with working with us. Okay. And I can't give you a straight exact answer on what will work for you because it's always different for everybody. Okay. That being said, you've one video or one offer right here. One offer is a guarantee. We have this amazing guarantee where if you don't see results, don't pay us. Another one could be like, we are the cheapest credit repair agency around. Another one could be like, we have this amazing benefits to using our company. Okay. Let's say out of this, your click-through rate, your CTR, right? Click-through rate pretty much means the rate at which somebody clicks this ad and goes to your landing page. Let's say this guarantee over here. Let's say you have this as a 0.5% as guarantee. Let's say the fact that this offer, the fact that you said that you have the cheapest, let's say that's a 1% click-through rate. That being said, every 100 you get 1. Let's say the benefits is a 3%. What do you want to do there? Knock that out. I wouldn't touch that. And I would focus on the fact that people love your benefits. So I would continue with that. So let's say you get this ad about your benefits. What I would do then, so break this down to 3 ads. So what's one benefit to fixing your credit? I mean, what's a benefit to utilizing your company? I mean, all right, whatever. Benefit one. Benefit 2. Benefit 3. I mean, obviously, it's going to take a little brainstormer on your end, but you guys should know this to your own specific company. But that being said, because it's got a 3% click-through rate, this is the one I want to be using, and this is the one I want to expand upon. So what I would probably do is this original benefit ad is I would keep it down to here. So I'll make it so that I'll make it so original. Okay. And another one, I would just change it up a little bit, but still talking about the benefits that you have. Third one is another one. By the way, I always do things in 3s, all right? Benefit original, benefit 2, benefit 3. You have 3 different ad campaigns now, okay? Let's say you run the same one and this slightly increased. Let's say this increased to a 3.5%. All right. Let's say that this 2 didn't do so hot. Let's say that this one was only a 1.5% click-through rate. And let's say that this one, benefit 3, right, it did pretty fine. Let's say they got a 2.5. What I would definitely do is I would do one thing. I would cancel this one out and I wouldn't try that one. This one, because what we've seen is a 3 and went to a 3.5. What I would do is I would leave this original one, but I would also duplicate it. Benefit 1, duplicate. And I'll continue to run this, and I would want to see if this increases to like a 4% or if it decreases. I would want to see what happens with that. Obviously, I would duplicate it just to see if I get different results. This 2.5% over here, that's completely dependent on you. Realistically, you can make Facebook. It's very helpful when you're a decision maker. Okay, obviously a 2.5 is still okay. You're still getting a good click-through rate, but we could always make things better. So maybe to help that one out, maybe I would duplicate it again. And maybe just change the picture. Maybe I just duplicate it again, leave it, see if it grows. Duplicate it again. Maybe just change the first line of text right there. I don't know. It's completely dependent upon you and how you want to test this, okay? Because realistically, I can't give you a definite answer. All this is simply just testing multiple different options out, testing multiple different things out. And yes, I understand that this might be pretty time consuming. But realistically, it's not, because every time you change something, Facebook algorithm specifically says that before you change anything, you should give it a solid 3 days for it to run its course, for it to run its algorithm, and for it to actually develop a correct percentage. Okay, so before you make any changes, right, you send out 3 ads, you give it 3 days to make changes. Okay, I mean, you give it 3 days to run its algorithm. After those 3 days, then you make changes, because it gave the algorithm enough time to really run, to really see what works the best, and to really learn from that and put your ad in front of the audience that's most likely to convert. So you do want to give it like 3 to 4 days for it to probably run its algorithm and send that out to people that are most likely to convert. Facebook is a genius. Its algorithm knows so much. It just blows my mind. It has so many data points about everybody. Facebook knows exactly what you're doing, when you're going to do it, and how you're going to do it. That being said, you work with its algorithm, okay? Give it 3 to 4 days for it to optimize and simply just run its course. And after those 3 to 4 days, cut out your losses, cut on the ones that doesn't work, knock those out, and duplicate what you think should be duplicated. There's no mad scientists like you need to be doing this, and that. Realistically, I mean, I consider it as common sense, but that just might just be because I do it a lot. That being said, what you need to be doing is finding the offer first, okay? And once you find that offer, like realistically, to find this offer, you can use a traffic campaign because a traffic campaign spends a lot less money than the actual conversion campaign. So what I would definitely do is I'm starting a fresh ad account, right? I would find its offer first, okay? And for this, I would run a traffic campaign. All right, let's say I found that offer. Let's say, once again, we go over the benefits. The offer is that we have amazing benefits. And we found out because of running a traffic campaign to ads that people love the fact that we have these great benefits. What I would then do is I would take these benefits and I would start designing the landing page, revolving around the benefits, okay? Because let's say you already have a landing page, right? Let's say you already have a landing page, but the landing page is about how cheap you are. If people like the fact that they like the benefits, why would your landing page be about a guarantee or the fact that you're the cheapest? If people like the fact that you have these amazing benefits, provide them what they want, Like, let me give you a quick example. The way you truly make a course is the way to truly make a course is the first. Okay, this is for you, bro. The way to truly make a course, how to truly make a course is first, you start a group, all right? You put a couple of people there in a specific niche. You ask them two, what do you want? Ask them what they want. 3, monetize it. Monetize. I'm not the best at spelling, all right? But luckily, Facebook ads has a little spell check thing. So monetize, maybe, I don't know, whatever. But you get what I'm saying. Start a group, ask them what they want, monetize it. That being said, when you are designing your ad, start a traffic campaign, keep a low budget, right? I mean, $5, $10 a day should give you enough. Run that for 4 days and you figure out exactly what people want. Then design your landing page based upon that initial offer that actually worked. From there, after that, once you find the landing page, that's when you can start running the conversion campaigns and you can start testing multiple different ads out. Okay, but first, like I said, first, find that offer. And like I said, you can take a 6-week course, you need 8-week course, spend $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, get a consultant, get a mentor. They're all going to tell you the same thing after you pay them, obviously. Once you pay them, they're going to tell you, figure out your offer first and give it to them. Figure out what people want and give it to them. Let me give you another example real quick. I'm sure you guys all know, you guys might know if it's specifically from my YouTube, is I also have the software company. Okay, it's called Funnel Copier. Funnel Copier provides a couple of things. Let me just lower so you can see it. Funnel Copier provides a couple of things. First, we have a funnel cloner tool that allows you to clone any ClickFunnels and paste it down to your ClickFunnels editor. So cloner tool. We have 200 landing pages. Landing page templates in over 60 different niches. 3, we have a bunch of infographics. Don't mind my sloppy handwriting, but you guys are here enough for that. Infographics, and we also have a couple of, 60 white label videos that you can use for a bunch of different niches. So let's do. We have a bunch of white label videos that you can use as ads to put out there. Originally, when I first started running ads for Funnel Copier, I originally thought that everybody loved the fact that they can clone any ClickFunnels tool. I thought that my selling point was this cloner tool. I thought that everybody wanted this cloning tool that is a quick extension. They can clone any landing page based on the editor. I thought that was the big thing, you know? So I was running some Facebook ads, and my funnel copier cost $297. It's called $300. The reason why we use $297 is because it doesn't seem like it's $300. Seems a little lower, and just it's a little easier to sell. But number 6 says $300. We're running some Facebook ads for the cloner tool, okay? And what we found out that when we were running specific ads with the offer being specifically the cloner tool, we would every single time we would spend like a $1.75, or I mean, let's just say $200, just make numbers easy. Let's say every single time we were spending $200, we would get one sale. So every single time we spend $200, we make $100. I mean, obviously that's pretty good. Absolutely. But then I started running some surveys in my little group. My other group is Funnel Hacker Lab. Okay, so we ran a couple of surveys, and it was a simple Google survey. And in this Google survey, we asked them, why do you like Funnel Copier? And all they had to do is check one of these. And I think it was like 80% of them checked off the landing pages. Maybe like one of them, maybe 20% checked out the cloner tool. So obviously, if 80% of the people that purchase Funnel Copier purchase it because of the landing pages, why am I wasting money with this cloner tool? All right. And now this is how you truly optimize. Okay. I'll explain a little bit later. But so what we did, so like we were saying, every time we spend $200, you get one sale. And that was for the cloner tool. What we immediately did was I rearranged the landing page. First I rearranged the ads. I rearranged the ads towards the tool. And I figured out every single time that I would spend, I think it was like $1.25. Let's keep it like $100. Every single time I spend $100, bro. Every single time I spend $100, I get one sale for $300. So instead of only profiting $100, now I was profiting $200. You know, it's those simple things that change it, right? And that's just the ad. Then what I did, once I figured out that, yeah, this is the offer I should be advertising. Then what I did is I rearranged the landing page. All right. And I rearranged the landing page. So the very top of the landing page, it mentioned what it mentioned. It's talked about our 200 different landing pages. And I redid the video I have on there as well. I mean, I'm gonna redo it again because I have another one I want to use better. But I redid the landing page. I redid the video, and the video first talked about the 200 different landing pages I had. So once I did that, once I optimized the landing page, guess what happened? The conversion rate at which they would hit the landing page and purchase something also increased. So instead of spending $100, it lowered even more. It lowered to around $50. So every single time, I think it was like 47 to like 62, but we'll call it like $50. Every single time I spent $50, I'll get another conversion. So instead of spending $100, I changed it to, instead of only profiting $100, I changed it to only profit $200. Then I optimized it again, and I was profiting even more than that. I was profiting $250. Okay, those are some basic different optimizations you can make. Obviously, the next optimization you want to be doing is you want to see, are people coming through mobile or through desktop? If they're averaging more through desktop, the click-through rate's better on desktop or on mobile. Cut out desktop or cut out mobile. First thing you want to do is probably cut out tablets and probably want to cut out TVs. But yeah, I mean, that's how you like truly optimize right there. Figure out the offer first, like I said, okay? So we got jumping around here. So we got the offer, guys. All right. Do not do stupid shit. Let's talk about that really quick. Number 2, stop doing stupid SHT. All right. Stop doing stupid shit. Now, this mainly comes down to not wasting a shit ton of money, okay? Not spending a lot of money and maximizing your profits. So, what do I mean by that? We all know Facebook and Instagram. Well, Facebook owns Instagram, but we know Facebook and Instagram are laid out kind of differently. So when you're scrolling through like Facebook, it looks like this. All right, you have Insta over here. All right, your Facebook Insta. You put like a video ad over here. Yeah, another video ad over here. First thing that you know is that Facebook and Instagram have two different size dimensions. Well, yeah, dimensions, aspect ratios. This one, I'm pretty sure is like a 4:3. And I'm pretty sure the best one for Facebook is like a 1:1. Yeah, it is. It's a 1:1. So 1, 1, 4, 3. Because by using a 4:3, it covers pretty much the entire screen of your phone. That being said, if you're pretty much what I'm trying to say is whenever you make an ad, you need to hop back in here. Pretty much when you're making an ad, you got to make sure that you're optimizing per placement. Okay. So what you would do is if you're running an Instagram, if you're running an Instagram ad, make sure that's 4:3. Facebook ad, make sure it's 1:1. Okay. Simple stuff like that. Next thing I gotta know is that Facebook, it has 3 lines up top. And it has like 1 line over here, maybe a smaller description over there, and then like learn more over there, or whatever you want to use. Use learn more, pretty much. Instagram over here has, I'm pretty sure it's like 1, 2 lines you can see, something like that. It might have a little learn more there. Pretty much when you're the primary text, when you're writing the primary text will go right here. Whereas in Instagram, it doesn't even show the primary text. Right here is the description right here. So what I want to let you guys know is if you're just simply writing a primary text, it's going to come up looking good on Facebook, but it might not come up looking good on Instagram. So if you're writing, we are the best at credit repair on the primary text, down here is like, click me or save or fix credit now. This top part right here, this little call to action saying we're the best at fixing credit, it won't show up there because there's nothing there to show up. That being said, we need to optimize it so that we are the best at fixing credit. That offer that you found to already be winning, that offer needs to somehow be showing up over there. So pretty much what you need to do is you just need to do due diligence and make sure that your offer also pops up there and that it just looks good on both Facebook and Instagram. Realistically, before you run any ads, you should always check it out. Really just display it again and make sure that it looks good on both different accounts. That being said, another one that I see people screw up all the time, okay? Another one I see people screw up all the time is Facebook also has on desktop, it has a little right column over here. Right column, okay? And on the right-hand side, you have like a little picture right here, a little line, a little button, maybe some more lines over here, a little button, like learn more button, some words over here, blah, blah, blah. As usually has 2, I'd say. All right, and this little picture right here, what I've seen, like I was consulting this fitness brand. They were selling supplements, okay? Doing consulting for them. And what I noticed is that they're wasting a lot of money because they were doing automatic placements. And when they're doing automatic placements, this picture was not popping out too well. Because what they would have is it would be a gym. Let's say it would be like 5 different people. In the middle of them, they would have the little supplement right there, okay? With little words. Pretty much because this was so small on the screen, you weren't able to see what they're primary advertising. So immediately, to save them a bunch of money, what I did was I was like, listen, bro, this is just dumb. You're making this mistake and you should really you should fix that. What I told them to do is change this to pretty much just have the supplement up there, you know? And what they actually did is they put the supplement right here between like a girl's bikini right there, and it came out fantastic. You know, it had like a ripped girl in a pink bikini, and it had a supplement right there, and just came out fantastic. People clicked like crazy. I don't know, it was like some sort of GMC brand there. It wasn't GMC, it was at their own personal brand. All right, that was like 2 years ago. Big things like that could save you thousands and thousands of dollars when you truly start increasing the ad spend. So if you're spending like $1,000 a day, that could eat up like $150 a day. $150 times like $100 times 7 days a week, $700 right there. Okay. How many days are in a month? Let's say you got 30 days in a month times 100. That's 30 0. That's $3,000 right there. You just saved in a month. Right? $3,000 you just saved in a month. You're spending $1,000 a day. All right. So that's very, very significant. Imagine that a year times that by 12, you know? That being said, do your due diligence. Another thing about do your due diligence, let me give you another example. I should do right here. So I used to go to school at Wilkes University. It was a college for engineering. So when I was doing my engineering stuff, and I realized that I always get the same YouTube ad all the time. And this YouTube ad, and I was talking to Casey about this a couple of days ago. This YouTube ad, and because it was still going, this YouTube ad was this YouTube ad was always going on. It was constantly sending to me, and it was about pharmacy. Right now, I'm an engineer. Why would they send me a pharmacy ad to an engineer? And they sent this for me for about a month. Why are they? Imagine how many people they wasted money on. They sent one pharmacy ad to me for a month. So you would have thought that by after the second, maybe the third time they're sending the same exact ad, that it wouldn't work, you know? But instead, they just wasted money and they sent this one pharmacy ad to me through a period of an entire month. And I saw the same thing. And I would just skip it over and over and over again throughout the entire month. Realistically, what they could have done is quite simply is generate a list. That's what you guys should be doing. Generate a list of their past customers, their past pharmacy customers. So customers create a 1% lookalike of the past pharmacy customers and just sent out the ad to this, and then create another ad specifically for engineers. And then could have doing the same thing, create a lookalike of their past customers of 1%, and just kept on doing it. Engineers, business majors, blah, 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 marketing, blah, 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 you know, rather than just spending a bunch of money on one ad that didn't convert and saying the same ad multiple times. Matter of fact, what works amazing is Google. I don't know if you guys know this, but this works flawlessly. Okay. Google, if you're using Google ads, if you're using YouTube ads, you can do something called a brand awareness campaign. A brand awareness. Yes, you spell awareness. Brand awareness campaign, and you switch it to sequence. You switch that to a sequence campaign. A sequence campaign allows you to send one video. And after they watch that, you send another video. After they watch that, send another video. And you can literally set the sequence to around 50 different videos until they sign up with you. Okay. And if you set that to around 50 different videos, you test them all, you see which one has the best click-through rate, which one doesn't, which one has a shitty click-through rate, cancel the ones that have a shitty click-through rate, and keep on going with the ones that actually work and actually converting, and just use those and save money. So like, let me break this down a little bit easier for you guys. Let's say you send out a sequence campaign to make it simple. Let's say you have a sequence campaign going after these potential pharmacy customers. And let's say this one has click-through rate, CTR. Let's say that this first video, number one, has a click-through rate of 0.6%. But let's say the second one has a 2%. And let's say this third one has a 3%. What I would do, cut this one out, I would see what type of offer this one has, and I would just create a different video based upon that one offer, and bam, replace this with that same offer and see what that gets, you know? And you can do this for pharmacy, you can do this for engineers, you can do this for everything. That's just a mistake that probably $1 million marketing agency makes, you know? We all make mistakes, and this is a simple mistake that would have saved them several thousands of dollars every single day if they just implemented some basic, I consider as common sense, but like I said, I just do this for a while. But if they just consider some due diligence and actually didn't do stupid shit, they would have saved thousands of dollars, and they probably would have recruited a lot more people into their actual college. Like I said, we all know about creating lists. I mean, a lookalike of your past clients are probably the hottest ads you should send them out to. That's probably the first ads you're sending out, even before you do any interest ads. Like obviously find your offer, but where your ad should go to first are your lookalike of past clients you already have, because those are most likely to convert, right? So we have the offer. Don't do stupid shit. And let's talk about some targeting right now, okay? Let's use this page. Targeting. Now, this is a simple one, but kind of people overlook it, right? So let's think about your clients really quick. Chances are, what I usually see, first thing that pops in my mind, I want to buy a house, they want to buy a car, or they got some sort of like student loans or something like that. They need to get approved for a student loan or something, or some sort of a loan. Let's continue with the house one. That's a great example. They want to buy a house. So first, for this targeting, we know for a fact that first, need house. Awesome. Now let's think. Why would they be using a credit repair company like yourself? Because chances are they know that the credit is already shot. Chances are they know for a fact that the credit is already shit because they can't get approved for a house. That's why they're interested. Number two, they know they need to fix credit. To fix credit. All right, so they need to buy a house and they need to fix credit. Fantastic. We can leave it off there, but obviously we can go a little further because maybe chances are they're talking to some realtors. Chances are, I mean, they're looking up things about mortgages. Maybe chances are they're looking up things about how to fix credit. But let's keep this ultra simple. Let's not even talk about that just yet. Let's talk about these two main things right here. That first, they need to buy a house. And second, they need to fix the credit. Okay. So chances are they need to buy a house. They're going through websites like Zillow.com or Realtor.com. Okay. Things like that. Chances are they're looking at Zillow.com or looking at Realtor.com. They need to fix their credit. Because they need to fix their credit, chances are they already checked their credit, and chances are the number one site to realistically check your credit for free is Credit Karma. So what I would do is I would then narrow it down to Credit Karma. And the reason why I would not put Credit Karma in here is because it creates another category here. It creates another category over here of people that check their credit. I mean, chances are most people check their credit, but not chances are that people want to buy a house that check their credit. So what I'm trying to say is it's a lot better, a lot more beneficial, and it's a lot more targeting. If you specifically do people that want to buy a house, people that check out these websites, and narrow it down to people that checked out Credit Karma. Okay, that being said, you can do this for anything, right? Let's say cars. What's a website for cars? Cars.com. I mean, there's a bunch of them. There's Auto Trader. AutoTrader.com. You got like Autotempest.com. You got Cars.com. All those things. AutoTrader.com. Put a couple more down there. Bam. Credit Karma. Bam. Got them targeted right there. It's literally that simple. The only thing that most people, I mean, I was talking to somebody over here. I don't remember who exactly, maybe it wasn't part one of you guys, but one of they were including Credit Karma onto the initial interest-based targeting. And I told them to change that and just narrow it down. And I don't know if you guys are in here, but I guarantee you that significantly helped with their results. Okay. Because it just narrowed it down specifically to people that actually want to fix their credit. Okay. That being said, that's realistically all you got to do for your targeting. Let's say you want to target within a certain state. If you want to do that instead, chances are you don't even need to do any targeting if it's a small state, if it's a small location. Okay. Because Facebook is really, really good at finding your clients. Okay. Facebook is really good at running its algorithm and finding your clients. Okay. And if you just give them some basic information like this, it will do phenomenally. Obviously, even before you do all this targeting, like I said, you want to do the 1% lookalike audience of your past clients. Very, very important. And let me just bring two more facts to you guys and end it off, but two more big facts to you guys. Okay. Like I said, you want to work with Facebook's algorithm. You want to work with Facebook and not against it. So the number one thing you got to do is, because this new iOS 14 thing kind of just came out. Well, not just came out, now for like a couple months now. Because this iOS 14, you have some more homework to do. Very, very important. Very, 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 very important. First thing you got to do 100% make sure you have your business verified. Verify business. Okay. 100%. You got to make sure you verify your business. Okay. Number two, obviously, you want to make sure your Facebook pixel's installed. Install. Matter of fact, I was just talking to one of my mentors, and he just started out with this ecom brand. They were selling those mugs you have for like a beer in it. I forgot what they're called, the squeegee mugs that go around beer, the coasters for beer, and it just has like cool designs on it. So he's working with one of those ecom brands, and they were spending like around 2K a day on this ecom brand, and they were getting sales. They're getting great sales. But as soon as they hopped on there, I mean, they called that person up. He's like, she wasn't able to track the sales that well. She wasn't able to understand where they're coming from. She wasn't able to understand how they're even making sales. And she wanted to really optimize it and start scaling her ads even more than 2K. Like I said, she's already spending $2,000 a day simply on ads, and she's doing it kind of properly. Every time she spends like $1, she probably get $2 back. All right. My buddy, my mentor, hopped in their account, looked through it, and was like, this is weird. I can't really see any of the conversions on the actual Facebook ad manager. Look through the thing, and there's a little extension on a Chrome browser. It's called the Facebook Pixel Helper. A little Chrome browser that you should all input into your Chrome browser. Facebook Pixel Helper. The Facebook Pixel Helper. He had that on his Chrome browser, hopped onto our website, and immediately noticed that pixel was not there. He downloaded that pixel, put it on his page, and instantly, every time you spend every time you spend $1, get $2 back. Instantly, every single time you spend $1, they get $4 back. So imagine putting 2K in and getting 3K out. Now what they were doing is every time they spend 2K, they would get 3 times that. They would get 6K out. All right. And my mentor got paid very, very well just by bringing up the fact that you need to install your Facebook Pixel. Last thing you got to do is you got to do aggregated events. And that's simply just a way to make sure your events are all, because with iOS 14, how it came out, you guys make sure that all your events are kind of set up straight. Obviously, you want to optimize for like conversions or scheduled appointments or something like that. Just to do that, you can simply watch a YouTube video on how to do that. Okay. Last thing for all you guys that stayed here, bro, this is a huge one. I want to teach you guys. This is the last thing, guys. You Google My Business. Okay. You all know your Google My Business is super, super important. Now, this is super important. Okay. Saying the best for last right here. Google My Business. Your Google My Business right here. Very important. How to really get ranked on your Google My Business. Now, if you go on Siri, hey Siri, find me the credit repair company. Don't actually do that just yet. Stop that. The top 3 results are called the 3-pack. Those are the ones that will pop up. Those top 3 results you want to be on. People don't go to the second page. People don't look past the top 3 results. That being said, if you truly want to get ranked on your Google My Business, you need to work with Google, just like you need to work with Facebook when you're running ads there. To really get ranked in your Google My Business, it comes down to 3 things. Okay? Relevance, proximity, and your activity. Okay? These main 3 things. Relevance is when you're posting on your Google My Business, how closely the keywords are to the relevance, how closely the keywords are that you're using on your Google My Business to people that are searching up the terms. Proximity, how close you are to the people searching up the terms. And activity, how active you're posting on there. So realistically, you can spend like $500 a day, hire some SEO guy to do this all for you. But realistically, all you can do, you can be smart, take my advice, hire a VA to consistently post on your Google My Business for you, and you will get ranked very highly. Let me give you a quick secret. When you're posting on your Google My Business, you don't want to use specific keywords. Just like when you're using hashtags on Instagram, if you use a hashtag like hashtag credit repair, that has like 1 million hits. And you post that up, if you only have like 3,000 followers, you're gonna get lost in there. And I guarantee you your post won't be posted up to anybody. Nobody's gonna see it. It's immediately gonna get lost to people like my buddies that have thousands and millions of followers. Okay. That being said, when you're posting up these specific keywords, you don't want to just use credit repair. Okay. You want to use like best credit repair in let's do where I'm moving out to, West Palm Beach, Florida. Whenever you are posting whenever you're posting on your Google My Business, that's exactly what you want to do. Now, let me give you my biggest secret about Google My Business. And we just recently tested this. Now, this will blow your mind. This, I can talk for hours and years about marketing, but this is the one secret that will blow your mind. Now, this blew my mind. Me and my other consultant, we were working with a chiropractor's Google My Business. I'm telling you, bro, this is fucking crazy. This is so crazy. We were working with there's another chiropractor's Google My Business. We're trying to get him ranked. Currently, he was ranked number 26. He was all in the bottom, number 26. Okay. These key and his chiropractic office was called Supra Chiropractic. Okay. This is freaking crazy. And I probably shouldn't be telling you guys this. Blows my mind. What we did, he doesn't really post that often on his Google My Business. He doesn't, proximity you can't really change unless you make a bunch of other credit repair businesses in different states and stuff like that. Activity, you can always do that because you can just always get reviews and respond to reviews. Your reviews account to 15% of your actual Google My Business listing, which is why I actually started out with getting more reviews, those letters. But the one thing that blew my mind with the Google My Business, you guys all know how important your Google My Business ranking is. Shouldn't me tell you this, guys. But but he was number 26 on Google My Business. We changed his name from Super Chiropractic to Latent Chiropractic. No, it was Chiropractor in Latent, Utah. And simply by changing from Super Chiropractic to Chiropractor in Layton, Utah, the very next day, that's where he was on his Google My Business. The very next day. Went from 26 all the way to number 1. Blew my mind. You, like I said, it can be perfectly justified to pay somebody anywhere between $300 and $500 a month to rank your Google My Business, and chances are they're only going to rank your Google My Business by 2 spots like every month, and that's $500 a month. All we did was change his name to use some keywords. What we did is we use Google Ads keyword planner. Google Ads has a analytics in it, and it has a keyword planner that you can just search up and find the best keywords in your area and see what people are actually searching up. We just changed the business name there, brought it up immediately to first place. What he did then was he changed his entire business name. Okay. He changed his website. He bought the domain, Chiropractor in Layton, Utah, and he changed his website to have Chiropractor in Layton, Utah. Brought it up straight to number 1. The reason why he changed his name is because he didn't really want to lose that position, and Google My Business is kind of strict. So the best strategy, if you guys want to test this, I haven't tested this yet, but with my next client, if I get their permission, what I would love to be able to do is test out changing the Google My Business, test out actually making a couple of Google My Businesses in different areas and using certain keywords like best credit repair in West Palm Beach, Florida. Because chances are when somebody's looking for a credit repair business on Google, that's the keyword they're going to search up. Best credit repair in West Palm Beach, Florida. I can't confirm that because I haven't checked Google Analytics. I haven't checked Google Keyword Planner yet, but chances are that is exactly what they are going to search up. And I guarantee you that will change your game, because it took him 2 days to get ranked. Actually, no, I think it was like 1 or 2 days to get ranked up there. And he already told us that the amount of clients he was seeing in a week, he is now seeing in a day. That just shows the fact that by getting ranked to Google My Business, how many people actually search that? Because if 40, 50 people checked out, like searched up Google My Business, searched up your name on Google My Business, around 40 people a day, chances are 30 of those people will go to the first one. Because who doesn't go to the first one? I can just do a mic drop right there, okay? So, guys, that is what you got for you. That's referrals. The envelope trick to get you a bunch of referrals, get you a bunch of video testimonials like instantly, okay? That's organic marketing, the content strategy, how to truly blow up your business. Blow up your business, film something once, spread out to all your social media platforms like a true millionaire does, a true guy that you want to be making $500 an hour. That's what you need to do. Paid ads. I just gave you an entire course. All right. You can, like you said, you spend $10K in a course, and that's exactly what I teach you. The offer. Don't do stupid shit, and the targeting right there. That's the 3 most important valuable things. And I added a little bonus about the Google My Business. All right. So now for all that you guys are watching, thank you so much for watching. And if you are interested, like we said, we have a little course here. We have a little coaching class where we walk you step by step on how to get your next credit repair client in literally 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do that, if you want to learn how to get 2,000 pre-qualified, scheduled, and confirmed appointments, make sure you click that link down below and schedule a call with me or my team. We'd be more than happy to teach you exactly how to do this. More than happy to walk you through exactly this. Thank you guys, and I'll talk later.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm shooting this video for my guy, Nate, over at the Project Alpha. I have a credit repair business, and I hit him up when I was in the beginning stages of it because I wanted to put together a system that will make sense, right? A system that will make sense for me and for my business, right? And this guy knows exactly what he's doing when it comes to the credit repair niche, okay? He knows exactly how to set up the systems. And not only that, right? The mentorship and the education that he provides with it is next level, right? Literally, he looked at my profile, he looked at the things that I was doing, and he got me going. He said, yo, a lot of things that you're doing, they're not what you want to be doing. You want to be focusing on this, and this. And when I took his information and I applied it, I immediately started getting leads into my business. My calendar started filling up and I made sales, okay? I made sales in my credit repair business. Now, I've made money in sales in all types of other businesses before, but he is literally the reason why I made my first sale in my credit repair business, his mentorship, his system, right? So I want to say thank you, Nate, for everything that you've done for me and for my business. And if anybody out there who has a credit repair business, you need to automate it. You need to learn. You need tools, systems, mentorship, anything you need to help your credit repair business get to that next level. He's definitely the guy that you want to get in touch with.